Okay, I'm going to make my yummy, yummy homemade salsa. So what you will need is four, I believe they're called Goliath, tomatoes, one red onion, one thing of garlic, and I usually buy four jalapenos, green, like that, but I'm also using these two little ones from my garden. And you will need a big pan to cook your, or I would say not cook, kind of roast your jalapenos and tomatoes. You will need a blender, a nice knife, a cutting board, and like I said, a blender. Here's the other part of the blender. You will need such spices as crushed red pepper, garlic powder, garlic salt, and black pepper. So first things first is you wash off your tomatoes and your, excuse me, sorry, to get my sleeves up, your jalapenos, just like this. La 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 la. La 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 la. And you just toss them into the pan, all of them. You may not use all of them in the end, but you still need to cook them just in case you need to add that extra kick. Okay, so all jalapenos are in. Wash the tomatoes. La 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 la. I usually put the butt down first with the tomatoes. The jalapenos, it doesn't really matter. Alright. Alright. There we go. Those are on. So and then we take it over to the stove on high. Okay, and then you'll start hearing them sizzle, pop, and stuff. And once they turn black on one side, you just rotate. You want all of it to turn black, and you'll start to see the outer layer of skin coming off. That's what you want, so it's easier to peel off. So that's going to start there. While that is cooking, I am going to cut half of this onion, put it in the blender, and then I usually do about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Obviously peel all the skin, and I also put in all my seasoning. No, actually, sorry, I do not put in my seasoning till the tomatoes are in there and everything, so I could do it to taste. So scratch that. So while that is cooking, I'm going to cut my onion and cut the garlic and put it into the blender. Okay, so I have cut up my onion and garlic. I've cut it into, I actually used a little more than half of an onion for this one. So I usually use like a half and a quarter, so whatever that equals up to. I'm not very good with fractions, sorry. Put it in the blender, like so. And then I usually put about 5 good cloves of garlic. And if you want an easy way to peel the garlic, I know some people like me, the old-fashioned way, you just pound on it and peel it. And then I learned on YouTube an easier way of doing it. You just put, once you collected the cloves from the garlic thing, you put it in Tupperware, put the lid on, shake the hell out of it, keep shaking, and then basically by shaking it, it takes all the leaves off for you, and then you get this. You may have one little one, but I'm just saying it does the work for you just by shaking it. So then you put these, I usually put them in whole, right in there, and then I cover it up because onion is very strong, and I'm very sensitive to onion with my eyes. I don't want to cry boo-hoo-hooing while I'm doing this, and it's already getting to my nose where I forget to sneeze. Anyway, so this, and also you will need a good set of tongs. So see what we got going here. It's going to smell up your house really nice too. My friend Francis, oh, see how it's nice and black? Alright, turn it over, opposite side. My friend Francis Navarez taught me this recipe, but I've also spiced it up with what I like, which is garlic. She usually only adds about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. And I add about 5, plus I add the garlic salt, garlic pepper. But it gives you such a nice aftertaste in your mouth. So good. So, those are going to continue to cook. And see, you can see right here on this one, the skin is kind of already coming up. That's what you want. You want it on all of them as much as possible. Not to where it's almost ashes, but you kind of want it all to be like that so the skin peels off easier. And especially with the tomato. See, like, you can kind of see it's kind of rising up right there. And right there it's cracked a little, so. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, just checking back on the things here. As you can see, I've turned them a couple of times. Some of the skin sticks to the pan, which is okay, because it's not going to really do anything. They'll just stick to your pan, and I'll give you a tip on how to get it off and stuff like that at the end. So yeah, rotate, rotate. Ooh, gosh, this is really hot. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. See how good that looks? And that pepper's done. Take it over here. These 2 peppers are done. I'm going to do those last. I usually buy 1 jalapeno pepper per tomato. So I have 4 tomatoes, 4 jalapeno peppers. And I cook them all at once. But I only add, if I'm doing 4 tomatoes like I am here, I only skin 3 of them and then put them in the blender. And then after I taste it, then decide if it needs more kick or it doesn't, because you can never tell with jalapeno peppers. Some of them are really hot, some of them are really mild. Oh, okay, this tomato is done. So is almost this one. Stay up there. See, everything's almost done. The skin is just falling right off. So then I'm going to transport the tomatoes and stuff to the cutting board. Okay, so I have transferred my steamy tomato. Sorry, camera wasn't clear. I don't know why it always shows up blurry. Anyways, sorry for the blurry picture, damn iPhone. Anyways, so I have the peppers there. The tomatoes, I'm going to peel off all the skin. And like I would tell you, the tip I have, see all that stuff that's stuck to the bottom? It's really hard to get off sometimes. But there is a way, and I'll show you right now. You take your dishwashing soap, sprinkle it in there, quite a bit. Then you get, I usually put the pot under the sink, fill it up with water. Not a pot, I'm sorry, measuring cup. Okay, then we bring it over here, add the water. That's perfect. And then you turn the heat back on. I know it sounds weird, but my mom taught me this trick. Okay, so you turn the heat back on, kind of let it boil, let it do its thing. But make sure you watch it, because if it boils and boils, it's going to sud. So anyway, so now I'm getting back to this while that's kind of cleaning itself. I'm going to, and it's kind of easy, make sure you use your tongs because these are very hot. See? Oh, it usually just falls right off. And it is going to make a mess, just letting you know. So it's kind of hard to do this one-handed with the camera and also, what do you call it? Try to peel the skin. So sorry if I'm not actually getting it on. I'm trying my best. So getting off all the skin. See, it peels right off. Okay. And then once you do that to all the tomatoes, I usually hold the tongue to the stem if I can, if it's a long enough stem, and then cut that off. So I'm going to go ahead and peel off all of this skin. Then with the peppers, I usually hold the stem with my left hand and I take a knife and kind of basically shave off the skin. And then I will cut off the top here and put the whole thing in the blender. So, and remember, only add to, if you're using 4 tomatoes like I, just add 3 peppers to start off with, and then when you taste it, then you can, whether you like mild or hot, you can go by your taste. It's usually how I do all my cooking anyways. I never measure, it just goes by taste. Okay. Okay, so I have peeled the skin from the tomatoes and the jalapenos. And if you can't get it all off, that's fine. You know, I mean, obviously that's not 4 full tomato skins. Sometimes tomatoes are stubborn. I have these setting aside just in case I need to add a little more kick. So, here we go to blend it. Yeah, okay, see, so I blended it. You don't want it to blend it too much. Once you see all the ingredients have been kind of mixed together, stop right there. And I also forgot at the store, and I just realized because I knew I was missing something, get some cilantro. I forgot it, so mine is going to be without it, and I'm kind of irritated at myself. But anyway, so now we take this off, and I'm sure a lot of people that haven't tried this method of making salsa, it's weird to have warm salsa because you're so used to cold. Add some pepper. And then we're going to add a little crushed peppers, red peppers. Hold on, boo-boo. My daughter wants a bottle. And then I'm going to add some garlic powder. Guess I should have had these all untwisted. Okay, garlic powder. And garlic salt. Not too much. Okay, and then again, put the lid on. Always put the lid on. And I usually do the pulse so I can. Don't want to make it too buttery. Okay, and then I have my taste tester come in and tell me what is missing. Taste tester! Oh, and also I recommend with this salsa, Mission tortilla strips. Mission is a very good strip.
This is a job that, if you want, doesn't pay much, but the taste is so good. I haven't died yet.
Thanks.
So, here it goes. I need the taste tester. So I need something.
So I've added a little more garlic powder to see if that's what's missing. Is it good now? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little more hot than we like it because I used my own peppers.
Our homegrown. This is out in our garden.
I used one of them, not both.
Yeah,
so these two I'm not going to use. They're just basically going to go in the garbage.
The red one's from our garden, which you should have used, but we used one of our green ones.
So, and also I want to make a warning. Don't make it to the specific hotness or mild hotness that you like, because as it sits and the things ferment in there, that can, it's going to get more spicier. So this is hot to us right now. It's going to get a lot hotter. But anyways, yeah, as the days go on, it's going to get more and more flavorful, because like I said, all those things are going to ferment together. This will usually last about a week in your fridge. So make sure when you're done eating it, put it back in the fridge. And it's all natural, no preservatives, so, and it's healthy. Anyways, so, and then what I'm going to do is pour it into my sorry for the trash, my salsa Tupperware. And as you can see, like I said earlier regarding the dish soap, still in here, working its magic. And then still a little stuck on there. But anyways, that's how you do everything. And then once this is done, you take it to the sink, dump it out, and scrape the rest of it off. And then you can enjoy your salsa. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them under the video, and I will be happy to answer them. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bye.